I got a request to do Hermione Granger when she took the Polyjuice potion and she morphed into half of a cat. Yes. Not supposed to would have happened, but that's what makes it funny because when you're like, oh no. So we're going to start with the head. And I realized that the head might have been a bigger, but anywho, I do have a couple fun facts about it. So we're going to start, that's where it is. So I did do a fun fact with it. Emma Watson, who plays the actress, she's allergic to the glue that was used on the face, and so she couldn't do it, so her body double did it, who's been the body double through all the shows. Gosh, I can't remember her name, but it's something like I wrote it down. But anyways, she's got a podcast I need to look into. It's like behind the scenes, and she's the one that did her face because you really don't see her face, but it's her body double. Anyway, so we're gonna start with her head. She got big old noggy head. Okay, now we're gonna go down the middle, zoop, and we're gonna go across. Good job. Now we're gonna make her chin just slightly come down. Yeah, good job. Make it a little pointier. And so we're going to start with the eyes just because the eyes are my favorite. It's bright. What you see when they open it up in the movie is these bright green eyes just staring at you. Okay, so we're going to bring this down a little bit more. Cats. This part is a little bit longer in the cats, so we're making that longer. She's half cat, half human at the point. And does anybody know how long she had to go to the hospital wing to fix this? How long she was in the hospital wing? Does anybody know? Well, a week. It took a week. Usually, when you take the Polyjuice, if you take somebody's hair, you have about an hour or so. Like a day, an hour. You have a couple hours. Not a week, but she took a week because you're not supposed to put animal hair with it. Okay, we're going to color in her, cat eyes. They have the similar to, snake eyes, right? Ugh. Okay. We are going to do our little lashes. We're giving her lashes. Now, in the movie, she's just in a dark stall, so it's really dark. But I was seeing pictures of her double getting cast, and it more looked like her ginger cat hair, but you can make it darker if you want. And then I'm just going to put a couple of bloop, bloop, bloop whiskers up here for the eyebrows. And then now we are going to do the nose. I might have made the eyes too big, That's okay. That's fine. It's fine. You can always make the eyes smaller. Okay, we've got the nose here. And go bloop, bloop. Oh, it's actually, you know what? We're going to make it look like a triangle. Start with a triangle like that. We're going to erase these. We don't need this anymore. So, Hermione, Ron, and Harry, as you know, wanted to kind of pick at Malfoy's brain because this is the second book. It's a Chamber of Secrets. Bad things are happening, and they think Malfoy has everything to do with it. So they're like, we have got to figure this out. And so Hermione came up with the idea of making Polyjuice potion. Now you have to have special ingredients. And, line down. Look how cute that nose is. Okay, that's a cute nose. Cutie, cute nose. But it takes like a month for it to brew. The mouth. And then after it's done brewing, you get the hair off of the person you want to be. Okay, now we're going to do little lines on either side. So she thought she was getting hair off of Millicent Bulstrode when they were in the dueling club. Was it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. but it actually was cat hair. She did not know. Okay, here's the bottom lip. Okay, let's do its giant ears. Yeah, they're pretty big. Sorry, I got distracted. So Ron and Harry got Crabbe and Goyles. Crabbe and Goyles or Crabbe and Goyles? They were coming after a feast and they put it in some like pastries and they ate them and they stuck them in a closet. Brilliant. So they did a great job. They got to do the job. They kind of realized that Malfoy really didn't know anything, but it was really fun to watch. But then they started changing, so they had to get out of there. That'd be, yeah, it was funny in the movie, really funny. And then they go back and they realize Hermione's still in the stall, and they see that she's half a cat. And she had to take her to the hospital wing. And that took a week to recover from that. We're going to erase some of this in here. All right, so now we're going to give it its whiskers. So we're going to come off of here, and you can give it, we want it to come out pretty. So make a little mark here. So we're going to have it come out. So you know that you want the hairs to be coming out. So we're going to go. And you can make them any direction you want. And it's not going to go all the way down. Okay, so we can erase in there. All right, so here we go. We're going to go whoop. And do the same thing on this side. I made this a little too dark. Okay, so we're going to go fling. Bling. I don't know. I'm seeing, would I try Polyjuice Potion? Like, who would I want to become, you know? And you only get to do it for a short time. So, I don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth it. You know what? No. There's so many other things I'd want to do. That is not one of them. Time travel, transfiguration, yes. But Polyjuice, maybe not. All right, so now we're going to do her she had to go get some clothes, Slytherin clothes. So I put the green and black and gray in there because that's Slytherin colors. Okay, this is her collar. What else? Did I got anything else? I think I got it all. Oh, you're like, well, you probably know where they actually made the poly, because it takes about a month for the Polyjuice Potion to be made. And so they did it in a girl's bathroom where Moaning Myrtle is, because nobody wants to go in there, because Moaning Myrtle's just like wailing and crying, and so nobody uses it. So that was like a perfect spot to use it. To find out later, spoiler alert, that is the same place that the Chamber of Secret opens. Fun fact, right? Okay. Okay, we're making the tie. And then now we are going to do her cloak. So we're going to put that behind here. Bring this in, and then bring this down. Awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna do the eyes really quick, okay? My daughter's at my door, but she'll wait a second. So after you've Sharpied everything, you are going to, let's show you the eyes. I'm going to be using green, yellow, and gray. So your first color the whole thing. After you Sharpie it, color the whole thing in gray. This doesn't look the same without it Sharpied. Okay, so you have Sharpied the whole thing. And when you do Sharpie it, make the top lid a little bit thicker. So that kind of gives it the human element. Okay. All right, so you've got the eyeball, and now after it's yellow in there, so you've already colored the thing in yellow, not where the shiny is. Now you're gonna take this is yellow green, and go around the outside. I'm pressing hard right around the outside just to make it look bright green. And then as you come in, just do less and less. So it's lightening it up. It kind of gives it that, it doesn't look like it's like glowing. Yeah, super fun. Eyes are fun. Then you can come in with gray and you can go around the outside and just give it like that shadow around the outside. Now, in the movie, it kind of looks darker because she's in a dark stall. But if you want to make her darker, the hair darker, totally go for it. But that's how it is like this. And I just gave her a cute pink nose. And then when you do draw, I did everything like a tan. Did I do tan color? I did. So I'm coloring not around the mouth, but everything else you can do it this tan. See this tan color? This is the base. And you want to go like it's whiskers. So when you do color, you want to be coloring outways. So it looks like it's whiskers. See? Like that. Whiskers. And then come in with your tan. And then now, this is when you can start coming in and you're going to make it darker along here. And it's just layers. So these are the colors I use. So this is going to be tan. So this is the next layer. And then you're going to want to use light brown. So this is even more whiskers. And you can come in around the eyes. I'm going to make it darker. Maybe tan would be a better choice. And you're going to be putting in some of the, I know, I'm hurrying, sorry. And so just follow where it is. So around the eyes is darker, and then you're just going to keep going in with your colors. Layer, layer. I did put a little bit of yellow in there. So these are the colors I used. I used light brown, tan, peach, and some yellow. Okay, so you're just going to keep layering it. You start with the lightest color. Start with the peach first. The whole thing except for around the mouth, peach. Peach, 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 peach. And if you just keep going out, like bursts, it's going to look more like hair, okay? And then you come in with the tan, make the next layer. So you're going to keep working at it. And yellow, you can put yellow, and actually the whole thing can have a dark underlayer of yellow. Except for around the mouth, maybe a little bit, but you can put some yellow in there to give it warmth. And then you're going to come in with your light brown and even dark brown if you want. And this is that final layer you're going to be putting in there to make it look like a cat. So you got this, and I'll see you.